Oh my.
Hello. How's it going? No buoy cam at the moment. He's not down here. So I'm gonna do that. Actually, I have a button for it. I can do that. Perfect. That's awesome. How's everyone doing? I didn't know what I wanted to say there. I kind of panicked. Sassy, welcome in. Gizmo, welcome in. How you feeling? Also, thanks for being first and getting the oh my in there. I appreciate it. So it has been a hectic weekend. Feeling a bit better, but still stayed home today. That's good. I can only imagine how frustrating it must be that you finally get some time and everything, then you get sick. That sucks. I'm sorry that happened. But I'm doing well. So it's been kind of a self-imposed hectic weekend. A lot of stream stuff is what I was doing. New layouts, new branding. I, for some reason, decided to make a font, a still casual font. So that took up a lot of time. New scenes. Got a new scene today. New redemption. So it's been a lot. Yeah. Also, I keep looking over here. I should probably move this in front of me so I can look at the camera. Oh, emo poetry. Oh, baby. The very first one. How is that? Like, also, just before we start, how do you feel about the point redemption amount? 1,500 seems pretty good. It's only once per stream, I believe. I think that's what I set it at, but we can do this. We can do our emo poetry. I need to turn, like, you probably can't hear my speaker, but I can. But we have a button. We're doing it. We're doing the emo poetry. All right. Scroll, welcome in. Just in time for emo poetry. All right, everybody ready? We're doing it. First time. You cannot fix what will always be broken. Always tired. Who will love me? So that was really fun for me. That was all the effort I put in. We were out at the store the other day, and we came across this book. It's really awesome. It's the emo poetry generator, and this is going to be a staple now going forward. I can also, I'm going to click that. Basically, it gives you like a bunch of prompts. Ooh, sorry. So like, can't see. So, and like you can pick like what you want. So I'm just gonna do random. That was really difficult to do, but yeah, I'm really excited by that. And thank you, Gizmo, for redeeming it today. Very first one. I'm gonna say as well, follow my Instagram. We will get a summary out of that poem. I have a little graphic and everything that I'm gonna post on there following the stream. And I'm dumb and closed the book, so I have to actually grab that clip that I made and listen to it and write it out later. But yeah, that was fun. I hope I can get more emo in the future and like really channel it. So yeah, that was fun for me. I like it. That's a fun little thing that we can do going forward. Yeah, so I did. I moved Stardew to Friday over Sunday. And I wanted to do Ace Attorney on Sunday nights because I feel like on Sunday nights when I have work the next day, there's like logical stopping points. So I can do, you know, like a day of investigation and a day of trial, and then I can kind of be done, and that's like a 2.5, 3 hour stream. And I can kind of capture kind of the group that would normally be available on a Sunday night versus eventually talking to myself at like 8:30, 9 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. So whereas like if I go later. So I decided that's kind of why I did it that way. And then Friday nights, I know it's probably a bit more competitive with like Friday nights and a lot of people like streaming on Friday nights. But yeah, so yeah. That's kind of the way I did it. I think it's good. I like having like kind of definitive stopping points with Ace Attorney, and then kind of the other games I force myself to stop. But yeah. So yeah, next week, that's the schedule. That's fair, Gizmo. You know what's funny is I've been doing so much like of this stuff specifically with the like updates to all the designs and everything and overlays. I haven't actually played any video games this weekend. Like, so I think this is the first time I'm playing games this weekend. I maybe played a little bit of Stardew on like Friday night, but yeah, it's been. Or I guess I played Stardew on Friday because it was my stream, but like today I haven't done anything. I was up super late on Friday night. I was up till like 3 a.m. working on stuff after stream because I was wide awake. But yeah, so. But I mean, Gizmo, you haven't been feeling well, and I think on the one hand, that's like definitely a good time to kind of focus on some gaming, but also at the same time, you probably just don't have the energy for like the stuff that you would probably like to play. So yeah, I don't know. I want you to feel better so that you can enjoy games too. But yeah, otherwise, also since the last time we did an Ace Attorney stream, it's actually been about 2 weeks. I don't remember at all what was going on. I do remember from 2 weeks ago that I failed out of the trial portion. I made some mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes. So just in the interest of not having to like reset a bunch of times, like with only 1 life left if I mess up, I actually went back through the game, and I got us back to the same point, but I have a full health bar or whatever, full error bar that I can use. I did not stream it last Sunday. I ended up waking up early and doing the co-op Stardew with Quispy and some people from her community, and by like 5 o'clock, I was exhausted, and I just kind of canceled stream, so I didn't play last week. I just kind of took the night and hung out, and I think I like watched a movie. Is that the night I watched Transformers? I don't know. But yeah. So I skipped the game, and I think at some point between the last time I streamed this 2 weeks ago and tonight, I went back and just did like a little speed run through this to get back to the same point with more errors I could make. So yeah, hopefully I go in and I pick the right one. I know the kitchen's a mess. I cooked dinner, ate dinner, and then I was like, hey Babber, can you just clean up for me? Thanks. I gotta go stream. Bye. So, I'm definitely husband of the year. But I cooked dinner. I cooked a wicked dinner. We made like quote unquote beef stroganoff, which is just like a beef pasta. So it was really good though. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, welcome in, Cad. How you doing? Yeah. So I do like the beef. Like, it was actually not too bad. I put like consomme, some water, beef stock over like that, and like cooked it in one pot. And then yeah, I threw some Greek yogurt in afterwards to make it creamy, and it's delicious. I'm doing well. I'm excited to play this again. Like I said, I'm hoping I remember enough. But you missed my emo poetry. But I made a clip of it, and I'm gonna post it on Instagram. Oh yeah, there are mushrooms. There's a lot of mushrooms usually, and it's like egg noodles usually, which we didn't do. That's why it was like quote unquote. Here, let's see if I can. Pretty playful croissant. What an title for the clip. I hope that actually works, and I captured it. Oh, I guess that's fair. I don't know. I'm pretty neutral on mushrooms, which is why it's okay that we're kind of a mushroom-free household. But I like a pepperoni, bacon, and mushroom pizza. That's delicious. Specifically, the one from Pizza Hut is so good. So good. I love it. I love it so much. I could eat that every day. Like, until I get sick of pizza or I get fat. Because bread makes you fat. But yeah, what do you say? Why don't we, the end of it. Shoot. Okay, that's fine. I will go back and clip it later. I have to anyways, because I forgot. I closed the book that I got the poem from, and I have to find it again, because it's all random. So, that's fine. Fine. Because yeah, I have this idea of posting and just having a collection of emo poems on my Instagram, which yeah, should be fun. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna get into the game. We got some people here who can help me if I get stuck or I run into trouble. So yeah, let's hope that I did the right one. Do this. Do this. I think this is the one. I can't help you. Good luck. Thanks, Scroll. Huh? Me? So I'm trying to remember. Let's see what happens here, because I forget. Let's review what we know. Okay. So Miss Star witnessed the crime from the security guard station up here. Emma! But she lied and said she saw it from B block. Must make a vital difference, but what? What could change? Okay, I remember now. Okay, so what we found out was that is her name Angel? She lied about where she was in relation to the crime. And we're trying to figure out why. So the angle of the view, yeah, Angel Star. Difference in lighting, distance to the crime. I think last time I did angle of view, I should have watched the last pod before I did this. Ugh. Nuts. But but yeah, maybe I think angle of view is the right one. Or is one. It's fine though, because we can just start here until I remember if I keep messing up. Let's try distance. Changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
Objection!
My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see.
Objection!
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there? The scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Skye. Well, witness? You... Yes? You ordered the squid wheels, right? The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. That's why I had to go through the visitors parking in B block. That's quite a detour. Probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes? This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention. Would you like another caviar lunch? Absolutely. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. Do I have any evidence to stop this? Now I have to refamiliarize myself with all the evidence. Made a call at 5:18. This died within an hour and a half, 4 p.m. Oh my gosh, I don't remember anything. This possibly? Is there anything on it? No, there's nothing on it. This possibly? 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You can make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente. Okay. I've got lunches that tie pastas into knots, rookie. A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange? If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run. But this time was different. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Well then, it seems we come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go? Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it. We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright. That was too close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. Did I win? Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? That's the one she tried to foist off on me. I prefer to not take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence. What was that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Woohoo! A triple-decker! Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence. Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. I should have mentioned these 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. The shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. What? There was blood found on that shoe? Try Lunchland for all of your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, like, how does she know whose blood it is? I think she said something about having a boyfriend at the... who's a detective. So she's probably getting this information from him, but, like, she's not a witness then. Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this evidence. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, This shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Love his face. It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. You could at least study some evidence law, really. Prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. White enamel shoe bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lana Sky. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Oh, gosh. Also, what's the second rule of evidence law? I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you could say, I just wanted people to look at the results. The results? How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my own very eyes. My very own eyes, I guess. I mean, compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. Then why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This is when the suspect is admitting she did it. But false testimony is the most despicable... Ooh. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Need another tea, but not actually. But false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. Let's just get this over with. And now to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? No, you didn't. And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime? I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So, like a trained pooch, he snuck off with a shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. The shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable box here? It carries more than lunch boxes, gentlemen. Or a bag. Yeah, whatever. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next. 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. So you brought it to the forensics department? Yes. So if you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert. She got away with a little coup because she used to be a detective. The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it. Well, the man was stabbed after all. And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman. As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe. The other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. I should go later. Oh, there we go. We got a buoy on the buoy cam. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. Sorry about that. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Oh, disgusting. Yeah, I feel like I have something caught in my throat. fine. I'll just drink some more water. Some like a hot Mr. Right. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Right, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe? A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? Oh, we got 2 puppies. We got 2 puppies. There is a problem with the shoe because she was wearing black shoes. Okay, I had to make sure. This is probably the other guy's shoe. Oh, bye, Moira. Did he say victim shoe? She didn't, right? She said it was her shoe. Oh, is there a problem with the victim's shoe? Okay. Oh my gosh. This blood. It's my sister's, right? It appears so. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime. Poor sis. Ah, there's blood here too. On the sole of the shoe? It's gotta be the victim's. He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood. All this blood. It's horrible. This blood might be an important clue. I'm not imagining things. I'd say there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. The gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. We're gonna save here. I don't want to redo. I mean, I will try things, but I don't want to have to go back further. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show him the problem with this evidence.
Take that!
I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be blood on the bottom, or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Ooh, so threatening. Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about the blood on the bottom of the shoe? No blood on the ground? I'm gonna try that.
Take that!
The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe was covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't there any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Or so there could have been bloody footprints. Full stop. Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order, order, order. Well, witness? What? Huh? Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think. Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. Emma's so mad. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna turn off buoy cam for a minute. I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. Sorry, 1 second, guys. We're trying to find a missing Moira. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There was one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Wow. I thought that was a strange thing for the normal cool-headed chief to do. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that. I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? You want to know the reason she kicked it over? The real reason? Oh, there she is. Found Moira. You don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. Wow. Yeah. She's a menace. She's such a maniac. I don't know what she was doing in the other room, but hopefully it's nothing bad. Well, that ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, Miss Sky's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him? So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe? Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please. What? What can I do? Your sister's confessed to the crime, and she tried to conceal it. I'm getting yelled at by a dog. By a 4.5-pound dog. Hey, quiet. But, enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But Angel Star is on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water. This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you just say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Sorry, I'm gonna take care of Moira. Come here, you. 1 second. She's so feisty. She wants to fight. Pick a color. Blue, green, or red. I'm gonna say green. I like green. You've gotten 3. Sorry. Sorry, Sassy. Oops. Oh. What you doing, girly? Oh my gosh. She's taking over. Where was I? But Sassy, if you just want between blue and red, I will go blue. So you can actually have an answer. Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are, demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else.
Objection!
Well, I picked blue, so we're good. The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this. A photograph? I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no room for error in this evidence. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the camera because she's just underneath now. Mr. Wright, wait. Look at the asphalt in this photo. Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I know I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyways. I'm sorry, Mia. Right. Wet or not, don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt and take another good look. Don't give up, not until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence. I'm gonna save here again. Okay, bye. So very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Objection!
Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph. The last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this. I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Show the court the problem in this photograph. Oh my gosh. What's this? The question was, what is the problem with this picture? And I don't know. I asked that same question. Like, what's this thing in the tailpipe? I feel like we'll have to reference that later, but... No, I think it's supposed to be like the water and the shoe. I don't know. I'm just gonna do this. We'll see. Well, it's probably here, don't you think? Nope. Okay. When you point at something, at least remember to keep your eyes open. I believe he's trying to say that no one's falling for your bluffs, Mr. Wright. Think scientifically. Is it the blood?
Take that!
At least I'm not losing points here.
Take that!
Okay. Didn't actually mean to click there right now. The problem in this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait a moment. Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor? You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf or any kind of any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also a part on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe. I see, and I see. What's that suspicious-looking claw sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Objection!
Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case. Ugh. Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler. Ah. Yeah. Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Ah, trap card. Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings. Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do disservice to the law.
Water tribe.
Thank you. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once, and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Phew. That was close. But we made it. At least, for now. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. He's still hungry. Whew. All right. I did do it. So we had trial former and trial latter. I'm gonna run a quick ad. I'm gonna stand up, really quick. I also want to check to see if my be right back screen actually works. So, because that's new as well, and I added some stuff in. So, I'm gonna be right back, and yeah. Otherwise, everyone else, if you want to get up, stretch, have a good walk around, get your legs moving. But yeah, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's keep going. I'm also really happy. Well, sorry. First of all, Sassy, you and Mr. Panda have a wonderful trip. I hope you enjoy Toronto and you get to see everyone and have lots of fun. And I'm so disappointed that we're not going to be there at the same time because we're going in like a month after. So unfortunate, but it would have been awesome to have been able to connect. But otherwise, have a great time and we will chat later. Bye. But yeah, I'm so happy that worked because I was running into a lot of trouble with it actually. And being able to, oh, I didn't even realize there was more. Okay, anyways, distracted. I was running into trouble with that that music running properly. It would just shut off randomly a bunch. So glad that worked. But yeah, let's continue. What did I do? Oh, I just have to hit back. I forgot how to play the game. February 23rd, 11:56 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of the lake, about to reach the surface. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there? Yeah, pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So this is where we turn that trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. Do we still not know his name? Okay, no, fine. I was like, why is it still exclamation marks? They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall. Thought I'd come take a look, see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen the last 2 days have really been on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. He wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. I don't that just beat all. I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day, too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the award ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth's seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph, taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a red scarf. So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken? Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns, and sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. What a weird thing to say. I'd like to resume? What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. Jacques! Bria! How's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you around. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continue on with this trial. Doing this good. I'm so glad to hear that. This is unacceptable. Hmm? It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me, knock knock. Who's there? Who's this guy? What? Who is this? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he? Bree, how was your weekend? Ah, it's you. Oh. Sorry, I'm late. Edgy. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see. Hey, Edgy. How you been? Swim much these days? Hello. No, I've been so busy. That's good. Did you have like a nice big Easter dinner? Cadbury barbecue. Love it. Busy smidgy, Edgy. My boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Edgy seems to be his nickname for the judge. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Aha, so you're righto. The attorney I've heard good things about. The attorney, I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks? Sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. Little Worthy? Mr. Wright. You don't know the district chief of police? I didn't. Chief of police? He's a top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. Damon Gant. What's the pun there? Yeah, right? You just get that. You just get a moment to take them all in. So what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. That's my sister's muffler. So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think it was stuffed inside... Oh my god. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On Little Worthy's car, no less. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Val, welcome in. How you doing? Yes, I am having fun. They just like introduced this guy and I had no idea who he was and I have no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? How was your weekend, Valk? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth. But that's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. Oh, that's good. Glad to hear it. Are you going back to work tomorrow? Got to get ready for that. So, 1 second. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I have tomorrow off too, which is nice. I got a 4-day weekend because of the Easter holiday. Also, are we watching Asher try to get comfy? There you go. You good, buddy? All right, we're good. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Ah. The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. He was definitely checking for Moira because she was digging in there earlier, but yeah. But yeah, the puppy cam is definitely what I'm using to differentiate myself and bring people in. Figured I might not be the most entertaining, so at least I'll have a dog on screen. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Ugh. So, are these fingerprints that we're investigating? Ah. There's a small tag on the knife. It seems to say SL92. What does that mean? Well, I've heard something similar. DL6 of DL-6 incident fame. But it's strange. Why is that? I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before. Letters like this are letters that looked a lot like this somehow. Ah, don't scare me like that. I mean, also, yeah, just hopefully keep it nice and chill. As we open up a switchblade. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood? Found at the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. Okay. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I'd like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police? And the knife? Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. Department in disorder. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. Time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it. There. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Edgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet.
Objection!
Wait a second. You said 5:15? That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order, order, order. Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright? So two detectives killed at the same time in two different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. I don't want to present anything. I just want to... Yeah, 221 SL9. Okay, that's good. Let's press in here. Excuse me, special. Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? It's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. So unless there's evidence to prove a connection... This knife was found on the scene of the crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us the clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto. Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time. So how are things done at the department? Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So something did happen? And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy. What, with Lena's case and all? Well, what happened? A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. Press. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, Goodwood. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Oh, which one do we want to do? Yeah, I'm gonna save so we can try out different options if we need to. How the victim was killed. So police station, 5:15. So yeah, I think how is kind of the question. How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing, with a knife. A knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit. We're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. Crispy, welcome in. Thank you, I will hydrate. How's the rest of your day after your stream? Seems like I'm going to have to press this a little bit harder. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? Went for Starbucks after dinner. Nice, what'd you get? Lemonade? Wait, 5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. Ooh, sounds good. I think I've actually had that one before. I went out on like a site visit for work, and I was really hot because it was hot during the summer, and I ended up eventually getting one of those. Dillo poking around, and I think the pun for Gant depends on how you say his name, but consensus seems to be Damon is demon. I'm guessing like Damon? Yeah. I wonder if also it's like French. Gant. It's actually gant, like glove. Un gant. And then like gloves are important for the rest of the story with what's her name wearing gloves. I don't know. I'm stretching probably. And it's also like pluralized in French always. Gants. I think. Un gant. Les gants. Oh no, I guess not. Anywho, that's French. But look at that, we did it. En français. Objection. It's all come full circle. Or because he's always wearing gloves. Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Coincidence? This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. And whatever I say goes. Try to understand, righto. Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there's something that ties the two murders together? Can't be a coincidence. And that knife. What was it doing there? I better check this knife out. Ugh. I mean, I did already look at it. Let's do that. Wait a second. Ah, at last, an honest to goodness objection. I'm gonna go with that it's because he's wearing gloves. More so than the demon side. But he does kind of look like a demon too. He's so oddly demonish. So this knife, this has something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Ah, ha, ha, an honest to goodness, what do you mean? From Edgy, this is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important, why? Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7s, 12-2. Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Ah, ha. Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that's written on the knife's tag. Order, order. Well, Chief? Ah, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? Haha. What game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Bah? So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. Was it evidence? Or it was evidence, you say? Was it, in fact, a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. Thanks, Emma. Really contributing. This is the trial ladder. So we did trial former, and we discredited Angel Star. And now we are dealing with the chief of police. And he just presented the knife that was tied to, or linked to, case SL-9. And we're going through his testimony now about that. How can you say there's no connection? Oh, right. Because I'm the chief. So yeah, this is where we found out that there was another murder at the police station at the exact same time. Hold on. Do I have to actually look at the knife again? Is there anything else that I can look at? Other than this? I'd made the connection already. Check the court record again. I just need to check all this evidence again. Loss of blood from chest wound. Dang old blue badger, right? What's he doing? Yeah. Is there anything else on this? There isn't anything else on this. I got to go through all these again. Oh my gosh. Because, like, I already presented... This knife was stolen, yes, but on the day of the murder. Evidence from a case long since solved. I feel like there's something super obvious here, and I'm just missing it. Because I presented the evidence that links it, that links the, yeah, present. Do I have that other picture? I do. I don't. What is going on here? Hmm. Hmm. Tell us more about the incident. Okay. What ties the two murders together? Like, okay, yeah, it doesn't. Like, is this the right thing to use at the wrong time? This... Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Cool. Cool. I'm going to reload. Like, what am I missing? What information am I not seeing? 5:15, the police one happened. See, but also this is so weird. Like, this has always been bugging me, that it died from blood loss between 4 and 5:30. Yeah, I don't know. Just gonna reload. So we don't have to go back through it. This knife is evidence in a case that was stolen from the department's evidence room. Stolen the day of the murder from the evidence room. Murder happened at 5:15. Not officially linked here, so I can't talk much about it. Like, I need to figure out how to link it, basically. I thought I did. I thought I pressed them on every single one. Stolen, yes, the day of the murder. Yeah. It was evidence from a case long since solved. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. So it seems like I have to do something there, but... something happened at Department 2. Something happened. Why was I not informed? Why didn't you ask? You were busy with what with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? Detective was killed at the police department. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. Suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. I guess this? Where was the victim found? Oh my god. I've just been going in circles for no reason. And here's how you waste 15 minutes in Ace Attorney. Crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second. I have heard of that. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's the connection between the two cases. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it. Chief, the defense position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. You don't say. Well, out with it, Rito. What's your connection? The connection is a place, mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen, from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention, the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. Take them in, Bask. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. It almost took me 2 days. Let's be realistic. I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. That's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet, and I'll... Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. Really? Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? If you're gonna tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Well... Case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well get what I can out of them. Let's save here in case I go around in circles again. Yeah. What do we want to do? Can we get the ID number? Victim's ID number. Sure. Why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. 5842189. So it was literally Goodman who got murdered. It matches. So she couldn't have done it. Seems like Goodman was murdered in the evidence room, was stuck in the car, and then what's her name found him. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 8, 2, I can't do it. You didn't get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? This tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does? I think. Meaning? Has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Let's hear what the defense has to say. What does it tell you? Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personnel IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what, exactly? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department was the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, ho, ho, sharp as attack, Righto. Sharp as attack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet, a detective, Bruce Goodman, was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room, at the exact same time. That's impossible. What you're saying is the same person was killed at the same time? In a completely different location? Yeah. Was he stabbed twice? Imagine getting stabbed twice. Two people hate you so much, they stab you twice on the same day. Individually. No, what I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error? Mr. Edgeworth. They're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer, Meekins, who brought you the news. Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright. Where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. You don't mean him. According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Land of Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman, murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. Ooh, not PC. In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I... No such luck this time, worthy. Or should I say, unworthy? Ah, my eye. Now, what was the second rule of evidence law? Tad, you ready? We get to find out. Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's, Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. I got a side eye when I said that. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Righto over here. Good job, Righto, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all these rumors? You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do. You better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Wow. Spitting facts out. Jeez. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned. Oh my gosh, that was a lot. I'm gonna do this. I'm also coming up on another ad break, so I'm gonna take another ad, refill my water because I've been drinking a lot of it. And yeah, I'll be right back. So, ugh. Okay. Everyone ready? Ah. Let's keep going. Was the music better that time? Not as loud? I did turn it down a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Oh, booey. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? Victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot in the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try at least. Alright, let's do it. So I'm glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go! Science awaits us! I love that. Science awaits us! Love it. Okay. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum. Was it empty? My sister, erasing evidence at the crime scene. Never. Even though she says they didn't really get along, Emma really loves her sister. Is she like... she's psychic? Can she hear things? That's not it at all. It's just... we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Or is he like saying that out loud? Well, no, she's a high school student. She's only 17. She wants to be a forensic, she wants to do forensics. Well, whatever. There was blood on the floor, or whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? The test for a blood reaction to spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some blood stains. can see your eyes shining behind those glasses. So is this a blood stain? It's so... Emma, you're shaking. It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. The location or the amount? I mean, I wouldn't race the location first, so maybe the amount? The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright? I'm gonna mark up the floor plans where we find bloodstains, okay? Okay. That's fine. See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Luminol testing fluid received for one very proud-looking Emma Sky. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Feels like we're really investigating crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Star. You only trust your own eyes, huh? Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead and doesn't really get my mouth watering. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? Wait, what? What photograph? Did we get a new photograph? Huh, sorry, hit my mic. Is the barrel not there? Okay. So you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long they called me the cough up queen. It's like, I really don't like that nickname. I don't know, it feels weird to say a bunch. And to be referenced by like the judge as the cough-up queen is also strange. Blah. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go? Or fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... what do you think about this? The SL9 incident? It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from a case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over, not yet. You think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Can you? What do you think about this? Okay, so same thing. Okay. Just gonna ignore that. I had one of these up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right? Oh, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But the same idea as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. Wish I could be so sure. Did you take a look at this? You! Yes? Did you want some hot tea, right? Okay. Doesn't know anything about that. This blood must be from when Lana... No, my sister isn't the murderer. But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime? And her right hand is bandaged. Hey, just whose side are you on? That has nothing to do with taking sides. So this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. This just keeps getting worse. Anywhere else bloody? No blood on the exhaust pipe. Okay. Ah. Anything else to add? She put her name on her bottle. That's adorable. Someone used a name, or someone used a marker to write their name on this. Tell me you bring this with you everywhere you go. Well, you never know where something might go down. What kind of world do you think we live in? That's hilarious. Oh my god. So funny. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anywhere else. So what do we need to get out of her? We need to show her something, I feel like. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room, but even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole of my testimony, as it were. Those 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem. Yeah, in here, that's the only places I can go. Listen, little girl, I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? What do you think about this? I wonder if we can get more info on SL9 now. Nope. What about the shoe? Take a look at this. Okay, whatever. If not. A body with Edgeworth's knife stuck in it was found in Edgeworth's car. He owed me his gratitude. Gratitude? Why, if I had witnessed the crime, Mr. Edgeworth would have been the suspect. I wonder. Still, it's strange. Why didn't our chief prosecutor have her own murder weapon ready? What I'm saying. Can we talk yet? Oh, we can. Perfect. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it? On the contrary. It was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Could it be? Officer Marshall. Oops, I mean Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. Like, are these two the murderers? Right? It's like Angel Star and Officer Marshall who are the murderers. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we were after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Those lunches you sell. They're poison. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this cursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have, anyway? Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. Salisbury steak lunch. I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood. Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his... Are you ghosts? Going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. Long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now, he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. Officer Jake Marshall. Where's he gonna be? That's pretty awesome. Where would I go? Police department entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose that makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is. She's like a kid in an amusement park. A real crime scene. Let's go take a look. And just go take a look. Guard station. Evidence room, entrance, guard station. Take it all in, boys. Like, I don't know if that's a lasso or if that's supposed to be like a trap. I kind of hope it's a trap. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. The cow hat, yeah. How about the bull head at the top here? So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime. What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. I mean, I will... Texas. The swinging door makes this place look some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch. Yipes, these sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not sure I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Solid. There's this, I can do it. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know. A poochie. It's a poochie. Asher. He moved when I said poochie. Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. I mean, you could also see who got stabbed. Yes, he did the big stretch. I just keep getting like little side eyes whenever I reference them. It's awesome. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? Okay. So clearly I came here too quick. So let's move... Huh? Oh, wait. Shoot. One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now is no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal, you mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. So it's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch, pronto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. Wait, don't leave. If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figured he's down there having a good cry. Later. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Like, I want to check out other things, but he said to go... to the detention center. Visitor's room. I do feel better about things, a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. It's Marshall, isn't it? Best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrator. I was perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. Oh. Yeah, there's so much going on right now. Meekins? Oh, hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Oh, he's such a patsy. They're throwing him under the bus. Ah. Meekins, no. So you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a lost little lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report. No, sir. How should I say this? Wait, he isn't, is he? You, Officer Meekins? You didn't, did you? Or... Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir. What? What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. Sir, I'm a patrolman with the general affairs, sir. Sir. Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. Oh, it will. 100% is gonna get so annoying. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room? That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here, in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. Bandage on his hand, just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. Well, they said first things first, so I guess I'll do that. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime? Is the game sound okay for that? Like, I have my sound turned down, but I can definitely turn down the game sound a little bit if it's too much. Well, you see, sir, Okay, it's as annoying as it should be. Don't you think you should just confess? Okay, not loud, just obnoxious. There you go. But sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were, huh? Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir, all alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy eyes, sir. If you had to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that. God, that's a lot of coincidences. Are you, fixing a murder? Ah, yes. Well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him? Sir, I worked in an Italian department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So if he was a total stranger, then why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Okay. Officer Meekins, this is for you. Eek, I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay, I just wanted you to take a look at it. That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir. And I was being peeled. Oh my gosh. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. Can we show him anything else? Can he talk more? No. What does he know about this? No. Pass the buck to Edgeworth. Let's show him this knife. Oops. I gotta hit the right button. Officer Meekins, this is for you. Okay. Same thing. So it's just knives. Where's his ID? Is it like around his neck? And behind that thing? Oh, okay. I keep missing it, so I didn't understand. Is there anything else we can show him? Do, talk. Anything? Hey, why do you have that? That's... Oh, yeah. From the day. It was taken at the prosecutor's office. The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk. So this means I'm a free man? Innocent? If this is a dream, sir, then I hope I never wake up. This is a dream. You better wake up right now. Legitimately, I had no idea what that was until you actually, like, you just put it all together for me and it clicked. I had no idea. Zero. I see people do it, mostly UCAD, and I had no idea. Now I understand it's saluting. Sure. I'm not hip, guys. I'm not 19 or down with internet stuffs. I don't understand. Ashley boy, where you going? Hey, where you going? Ashley, come here. Why are you running? See, those ones make sense. Asher slowly crept away. I was being too loud or obnoxious or raucous. I don't know, whatever that word is. Okay. I can't do anything else here right now that I understand. Raucous. 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 Well, like, ruckus, but like RACIOUS. Oh yeah, that one, raucous. Whatever it is. I was doing too much ruckus. Okay. What's here? Ugh, blue badger. Everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Makes my head hurt. First things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead. Okay, my brain just stopped working. Who's the chef? Who are you referencing? Oh my god, what's his name? Gordon Ramsay. Ah, jeez. Like, total brain fart. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. So this is the police mascot, is it? The Blue Badger? The future star of the police force? The design's a little changed from the one outside. Ah, well, the dancing Blue Badger is still under development, you see. You have it trademarked? Absolutely, it's cutting-edge stuff. Very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter, and she burst into tears. Don't show the moving mock-up outside, then. You'll give her nightmares. Detectives' desks, computers, files on each one. Okay, I feel like this is just doing all the same stuff. So, and for sure I'm gonna miss something. Right? You have anything else to say? No. God, I hadn't gotten here yet. I mean, also, though, I would much rather not have everything be a murder. Why can't it just be, you know, like, fraud? Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Anything different? Nope. Parking lot. Move. Turn off buoy cam because he's not there anymore. Hey, that's it, sir. That's it. That's it. That's what? My head was blank until this very moment. But sir, now I remember. I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct. That card. That card was the cause of all of it. This ID card? Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Completely random. I don't know how I managed to select that. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. Better pry into this a little deeper. Okay, let's talk to him again. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. Lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. I mean, he's wearing, like, that hat and a trench coat. He's literally the most suspicious person in the world. Ah. I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly, he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim, whom we met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. Boop. The crime. My crime. The crime I swore to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on tape. And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No, thanks. I have my own. Well, guess we better go check out the crime scene. Okay. Parking lot. Apartment entrance. Guard station. Why is he not there yet? Okay. Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the chief of detectives desk. Police Chief Gant. And you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats, under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. Chief Detective looks a little flustered. Aha, right on, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant. Reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? I'm gonna use this so much now. I get it. I'm in on the jokes. I love it. Is Edgeworth gonna be okay? Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? Doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, righto, righto? Or sorry, righto? Righto. Bon Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. I like righto better too. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why'd they do just about anything to restore their reputation? Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? Downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean. There being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Rado, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. I can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of the detectives trap shut. And he was the one you were picking on earlier? Huh? You saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. I like that they're just having this conversation directly in front of him. It's like, let's ask him discreetly. Do I have anything new? I'm through with that stuff, though. The busy one. Okay, can't sit still. Does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger. Okay, let's move. Can I go here now? Nope. Move. I mean, no. Where is he? Now I'm just picturing that. You're just like leaning over and being like, hey, we should ask him to do that thing for us discreetly. And then just stare at the person. Yeah, I'm looking for Gumshoe. There's another ad running soon. He went to get food. Oh, is he back at the underground? He is not. No. I got underground parking, criminal affairs department, guard station, and he's not the guard station. I don't know. I have to use the washroom. I'm gonna be right back again. Sorry, guys. I'm also gonna run an ad. BRB plus ad equals Brad. I mean, technically it would be for bad. For bad. Where is he? Criminal Affairs Department. Move. Detention Center. Entrance. Move. Nothing there. Like he should be here, right? Gotta slim it down for the abbreviation and branding. That's fair. I'm sorry, I don't know. Well, that's 20 for the left, but nowhere near that for the right. Get glasses, officer. It was an eye test. They make a good pair. That's so weird. Mustache. I can see you. So weird. Okay, let's go back. Move. I was wondering, can you take a look at this? No, no. But he's not around. Oh my gosh, no. I'm in a loop. Like, I know that there's like instances where you need to do X before Y. Um... Give that to Jake like I asked, won't you? You and Officer Marshall, are you going out? Cooperating, blah, blah, blah. Can I get another one? Let's see. Ingredients, meat. She must mean beef. She probably just wrote it generically. Oh, yeah, let's hope so. Of course, as a scientist, I have to check what additive she's used. Go to town. Huh? It says here hours of sweat and labor. That's why the sauce is so salty. Ugh, gross. Wow, my mouth is watering. You can almost hear the sound of steak frying on the grill. No doubt it's all cold and tough by now. No, I'm sure it's delicious. Miss Star poured her heart into making this. So as long as she didn't put any other organs in there. Isn't it obvious we should begin with that, you know, that thing? The mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in two places simultaneously? I'm being very, very useful here, am I? I know you're going through a tough time where you're even the defendant's chair just this past December. There was that business with him not reading that officer's report about the killing at the police department, right? The chief of police was right about that. But I can't help but think. Someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. Well, he looks a little yellow today. I watered him just now. I mixed in a lot too. Mixed in what? My very own additive. Well, Charlie, you like it? That's it. That's it. Oh, hate having to talk to him. Like, what am I missing? Actually, also, just for now, I'm going to save. I'm just trying to get to a logical save point. I kind of want to wrap up. Gizmo, do you know, like, if I find Gumshoe, is it pretty close to being, like, this part being over? Or is it still, like, a bit of a ways? You don't remember at all? Okay. This one's long. So, like, if I just kind of end here, that's probably okay. I don't really want spoilies, but I'm kind of curious. Okay. That's okay. I think I saw, like, I took a look, I'll be honest. I was just curious because I felt kind of stumped and I wasn't sure where to go next. But apparently I need to talk to this guy, maybe? Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21. Better make a note of that just in case. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Like, I don't understand how that would in any way be, like, clear. Yeah, so, I don't know. Unless Gumshoe is just kind of like a red herring. Court record. Let's investigate this. Date lost 2/21. Did they? I'll have to go back and look because I thought it said talk to the guy who can't sit still. Either way. But yeah, I think, anyways, that will be the spot that we stop for now? Question mark? That didn't really do much. Oh, I must have missed that. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. I am gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop here. Ugh. And let's see. So I'm going to jump over here. There's no sound, which kind of stinks. Yeah. Anywho, I am, like I said, stopping here. I'll be back again on Tuesday, as you can see, with some Stardew Valley. And we'll pick this back up next Sunday. But Crispy, you're here. Are we doing morning co-op Stardew on Sunday? Question mark? That's the plan. Okay. Awesome. So, I'll be back on Tuesday. I'm gonna say check out, keep an eye on my Instagram. Follow me there if you are not. I would say that today the emo poetry was a big success. I will post what our poem was, and you can check out that on my Instagram once I get it up there. Also have my schedule up there, and this will eventually go onto, or this VOD will eventually go onto my YouTube. So, I'm gonna take a quick peek, see if there's anyone worth raiding into. You know who's on is Talinus. He is generally over in Jetstream. We see him a lot over there. He's one of Jet's Aussie friends, I believe. So we're gonna go right over to him. He's playing Dragon's Dogma 2. I don't know much about that game. I've seen a couple of people play it. I peeked in every once in a while. But if you like that, hang out, follow in the raid, and yeah, otherwise, I will see everyone again on Tuesday. If you need to, if you need it, there is the raid message. And yeah, have a good night, everyone.